and welcome to the PC Gaming Show, the 10th anniversary of the PC Gaming Show. We've watched almost every single one. At least I've watched every single one, but like streaming-wise, we've watched almost every single one as well. This is a game focused on PC gaming, mostly indie games and that kind of thing. However, it is the indie show. It is the PC gaming show. More so than any of the others. Okay?
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host. My name is Sean Day9 Plot. We've got a great show for you, packed with trailers, exclusives, and lots of surprises. But here is what I'm most excited about. Joining me once again is the inimitable Mika Burton. Get in here, Mika.
Hi, Mika.
Take it away,
Sean. I am so glad to be here and be a part of this milestone in the history of the PC Gaming Show.
Go to my Twitter, it's pinned.
Decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that time. That's pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was a child, it would be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic and take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive montage music.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, over the years, we've featured so many great games, some of which got their start right here on the PC Gaming Show. So, who remembers some of those gems?
I mean, I remember in 2021 when we turned a graphics card into a spaceship, or when we did various attempts to replace our host with artificial intelligence. It was an innocent time. We were so young and naive back then.
We sure were. And what about way back when the PC Gaming Show was live, and we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren Spector, and oh my God, look at baby Day9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean.
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969, live streaming from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon.
Hey, what?
Wow.
Classic.
I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show
Loved that one.
1350, a personal favorite of mine. Now, for fans of sticks and pebbles, prepare to lose thy stools for sticks and pebbles
Sure, dude.
too. Developed by peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil some water to access it on Steam.
Sean, you know some of those things didn't really happen, right?
Oh, of course, Mika, I know. I'm not an idiot. Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
I also forgot to verify
Great to see
Ace's
you
bingo.
and Sean again. And to celebrate 10 years, I even got us a little cake. But I do think I speak for everyone watching when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Yeah, well, in a second. But Frankie, riddle me this. Why aren't you, like, here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a pretty special delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah,
Can't miss those. Sometimes you have to sign.
Right?
True.
Something a little more important. I'll be here.
I'm never awake to sign, and then I gotta go to the post office.
And I'm just gonna chill out here on the couch, have
Great.
some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
How many takes do you think that took?
Ooh, hey, Frankie, I think you're on to something. I mean, this is way better.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie. And you know what? Thank you, chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both comfortable because we've got a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere
647. I hope there's a blooper reel at the end.
Behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC gaming show with 3 huge world premiere announcements here.
3? World premiere. Duck. I'm gonna do that to Quack. Then Quack's gonna do that. This is dude appreciating frogs. Ace kind of looks like that mount. True. True. This game has slime girls. Whoa. That was cool. Among the Wild. That game looked great.
From the creators of Dolph-Romantic and Kurzgesagt comes a new game in space. Meet the Starbirds. Help them claim nearby asteroids. You'll need to build stuff. You'll need to gather stuff. You'll need to connect stuff to other stuff to produce even more stuff. To advance your technology and reach for the stars. Explore countless asteroids. They're packed with resources and come in all shapes and sizes. Stay curious. You never know what you may find. Starbirds, coming to a solar system near you.
Starbirds.
Wishlist now on Steam.
Cool. Star Wars? This is Dune? Star Wars Dune? Dune Wars? You start naked, you make your character. Star Dune Rust? Rust Dune Wars? My door's always open. What's Souls like? Recursive. Lornvale.
Wow, Lornvale looks great. A fantasy world with post-apocalyptic vibes, guns, but also magic. Sign me the heck up. And actually, Mika, question for you. What do you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well, I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a 6-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued traitor, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, but what about me?
For you, I picture a dead body, you know?
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly.
Yeah.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right?
He does!
Checks out. Well, in Lornvale, it looks like both of our visions can come true.
It's true.
We're talking about fantasy games. Lots of them let you practice alchemy, right? But how about a tycoon game that lets you practice alchemy?
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is, but more than just that. In our next
mixology,
game, build and manage a monastery, keep your monks happy, and create your very own ale recipes.
Oh, Mika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the barrels as we raise a goblet or two to Ale Abbey.
The unbuttoned top. Do that one button up. I can't stop looking at her bra. That's Mika Burton, daughter of LeVar Burton, aka the guy from Star Trek: The Next Generation, who had the visor that would, you know, that guy. Yeah, the engineer. I forget his name. Also reading Rainbow. True. Also reading Rainbow. Geordie, yeah, Geordie LaForge. He was also on Critical Role. He's a pretty big person in the gaming industry. Butterfly in the sky. You fly twice as high. Take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. What is the thing for bingo? It's the thing. It is the thing.
I think it's time, Red.
I told
like
you.
From the movie The Thing? Yep.
Ringo.
Play an anime.
How does this thing work?
You just have to combine the words. Like this.
Super Fire King!
Found your weakness.
Whoa. Careful with the face.
Kira.
I guess it's just you and me now.
Seems that way.
I've never seen the stars like this before.
Race across space.
Well, make sure you put on your seatbelt.
Very Dragon Ball. Very, very Dragon Ball.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Was Akira on the bingo? It should have been, with how many times we've seen references to it. And it's the same reference every time. It's that one game that M Sharp said. Stormgate or whatever. Physics-based farming game. Southfield. That's cute.
Zoe, I was beginning to think you'd never make it. Ah, you were looking for answers. For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant. I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi. Welcome, Zoe.
That was a bad trailer. That was not a good trailer. That Latin American game showcase was so good. It set such a high bar. Like, for a showcase that, like, let me be clear, nobody is talking about, that showcase was amazing. Yeah. Episode 1 drops next Friday. Yeah, that game is published by New Blood, which is like, it's like the maybe 4th biggest indie publisher, right? Because it's like, it's like Annapurna, Devolver.
Well, Mika, I'd rather you.
I guess not Private Division anymore because they're being killed off by
RTS digits.
Yeah, okay.
peeps the peeps now. So I guess it'd be 3rd.
Recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. It's given off some big StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean.
Yeah.
You've played StarCraft like an hour or 2, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I've played maybe even 3 hours. I even dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the developer Frost Giant Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. So get those hand stretches going, prop up your gaming chair, and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Before the Infernals invaded us on Earth and destroyed human civilization, they engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada. Angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources.
The art style most popularly used is my favorite style. I grew up seeing graffiti around, like that around.
Power, which they
anime.
Energize their army and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
It's just getting started. Okay, I get you.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch.
Isn't that going to be free? What, Stormgate? I'm pretty sure Stormgate's free.
Everything from their beings to their civilization to where they live is technologically driven, and we love playing into that mechanically.
Oh, so this is the faction where they say you must construct additional pylons.
That we develop, we start with a core identity.
Okay.
The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with With the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield. With the Celestials, when we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries. And we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces...
This is the faction that I would probably play.
They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials, is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS, and so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
Maybe I'll give it a try if it's doing something like that new.
Is creating a game that maintains the high skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high-skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down.
I'm not an RTS person.
RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering.
I like grand strategy,
which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high-skill elements of the game that make RTS so exciting. Early access is much more about bringing the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the community provides us to really make the game what they tell us they want. We've been having conversations.
Pleasure by Dominoes. Let's go!
Hopefully that we really are able to craft something that feels collaborative. We're sharing it at a much earlier stage than any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make games. I believe that Stormgate, as it evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone, and we'll be launching fully into early access on August 13th. But you can join
it's free to play
on July 30th by going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
I'll gladly give it a try, but like, I probably won't attach to it.
Douse me in ethereal light and mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey, Sean, if you're excited for RTS madness, wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Oh, solid logic, Frankie, but why are you telling me this now?
True.
It's strategy, Sean. Optimum
strategy.
Party strategy. No spoons, nothing to wash later. Get it? Here is another example.
Except for like,
let's say someone knocks on my door
cup
during
or
the
bowl
watch
or
party.
whatever.
A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me? I just hurl this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, they're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get it, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a
I thought it was like one of those like weird cups where it's like kind of like a wine glass but for ice cream.
More to show you today, starting right now. All you turn-based tactics fanatics out there do not want to miss this next one.
Maybe it was a cone. One of us missaw. Who it was, the world may never know. It was a cup and it was taken away. Nah, she ate it. She ate all the ice cream and the cup in that very short time. Pregnancy's wild. I know I've been pregnant 33 times. Pregnancy craving cup, yeah. Go back to work. Get back to work. This game is like Fire Emblem. Tactics game. Turn-based tactics. Ace, have you ever tried the XCOM games? Epic gave me 2, but I don't have 1. I don't think you need to play 1 to play 2. I think you should just give it a try. If you like turn-based tactics in Fire Emblem, XCOM is like that, but like with guns and turned up to 11. If you already own it, you know. No risk. XCOM is the game where you see that it says... XCOM is the game where the meme of 99% chance and still missed came from. That's what happens in that game. You have a 99% chance of hitting a shot and they still miss. Consistently. Constantly. This game looks good. Oh, I thought it, okay. Toads of the Bayou. Okay, I thought it said but Beyond earlier. Toads of the Bayou.
When the demon looked upon the earth, it was the look of death.
So Camlet is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a twat.
The primary is to sabotage Camlet's operation at any cost.
A splendid hiding place.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with thinamajigs too.
You're not.
I do like deck builders.
Tricks up your sleeve.
Tight passages, traversing the rooftops, will require some cunning.
I enjoyed Slay the Spire until Slay the Spire was like, now beat the game with the other characters. And I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. It was the same thing with Monster Train. I played Monster Train until it was like, now beat it 3 more times. And I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
A strange machine he's been working on. I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
Sumerian 6. A game where you can play as a werebear. Okay.
Stealth tactics, a ragtag group of scientists, and a werebear. What a great world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika,
It did look like Shadow Tactics, I agree.
PC gaming show over the last 10 years. You want to hear some stats?
Oh my God, is Master Chief a Covenant killing machine?
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of this show, we piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,000.
That's another thing. We're getting a season 2 to Halo like later this year, and they didn't show anything at the Xbox showcase?
Worked closely with developers to provide
That's wild.
behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those stats?
Ooh.
According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer. So hey, can't argue with facts.
No, you can't.
Hey PC gamers, my name is Dave and I'm the director of Mighty Yell.
Hey, Dave.
If you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Dance. All
Are these the devs of
freely dancing and moving through a space, combines it with some tense
the big con
and funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. Look, we want to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter.
It is.
About dance is that everyone can dance. And if everyone can dance and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can.
Big Con was a very good game.
I'm going to let the teaser speak for itself, but please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us. And remember, the revolution will not be choreographed.
Welcome to Port Tomorrow, a perfect place for every Whoosh citizen to work, socialize, and relax. We here at Whoosh have thought of everything, so you never have to.
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This is the face of Whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here on this island. We are being watched and we have to fight back. I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends on it. Take back control, free yourself, and feel the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
There's the vehicle combat that you were looking for. I like that it's the license plate said not Max, as in Mad Max. And see if thieves counted. Boats or vehicles. I guess, yeah. True. What's the PlayStation game that's car combat? I can't think of the name. Something Metal? Twisted Metal. What's that? You won't make Twisted Metal, Sony? Well, we'll do it ourselves. What Nintendo don't. Oh, that poor little gobbo. Man, these poor little gobbos didn't deserve this. Poor little guys. Poor little guys didn't deserve that. That's fucked up.
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area. We need you to localize it and contain it. There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search.
No! No, don't go outside.
I repeat.
Door.
Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
Okay. I had my first harvest today. I grew 2 cucumbers. They're so yummy. Hell yeah.
Okay, Mika, pop.
Email me one.
I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet. Listen, let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, if I were a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit right in at Tripwire Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
Tripwire get in trouble for something recently, in the last couple of years. All I remember that came out of it was that the CEO or whatever put his own music in the game, and it was all like Christian metal. I did like Killing Floor 1 and 2 a lot, though. At least 2. Killing Floor 2. Wave-based Zed shooter. Oh. That was cool. That dude had a big knife on his head.
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade.
This is what it was. The president of the game studio Tripwire Interactive has stepped down after tweeting support for controversial new abortion laws in Texas. Okay, so he doesn't work there anymore. Okay. That's what it was.
Of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of Zeds that are in the world at one time, so the battle feels way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you, so the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb, every bullet hole that hits.
Yeah, for those of you that played Killing Floor
exactly
2,
where you burn the creatures, where you'll.
what class did you gravitate towards?
Zeds where you can blow limbs off, and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zed tech, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that, it will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. So there's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything.
I played a pyro.
That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
Yeah, make sure you're wishlisting these games if they look interesting to you.
Nightmarishly gory game. I've already added it to my wish list, and look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
All right, let's leave Zeds
What a shame, what a
behind,
shame.
because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in football tycoon game Coppa City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down in history. Get ready to host the biggest clubs from all around the world. You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city, filling the streets with energy you can only get from football fever.
So, like,
safety is a top priority. It's all.
How realistic is this simulator here? Can I like mimic Qatar during their Olympics, where like I've like basically have borderline slavery to build the Coliseum and then ruin the entirety of the economy in the surrounding 100-mile district? Like what? Like how realistic is this simulator? What kind of level are we talking here? You know, it's like that one a few years ago. I remember they revealed it was like a dog kennel simulator where you managed a dog kennel, and it's like, how realistic is that dog kennel simulator? If I wanna make that dog kennel simulator a like one of those kill shelters where like if nobody claims the dog in a week, they just like put them down. If I want to make that in that game, are you gonna allow me to do that? Like, how realistic is this simulator? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily that I want to do it. I just want to have the option so that when I don't choose to do it, I can feel good about myself. You know what I mean? Like, what choices are we getting here? You know? You know? Drew, what the fuck? I just, you know, I want to feel good about myself when I choose not to do that. Like, what kind of level are we moving here? You know what I feel like this isn't a big ask. I feel like this isn't a crazy thing. You're making a simulator game, you know, maybe it's got to be a simulator game.
Hope you come find me soon.
I would do unspeakable things to that flare. Tempopo.
Please help me find my friend.
I hate seeing this little girl sing with like a grown-ass woman voice. Yeah, it's really messy, Gin. It's a really bad situation.
Clown. Hey, Cat! Are you ready to play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? I hope I never wake up.
Stay.
Bad clown. So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or
have a lovely picnic?
Sure.
Cat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership.
And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I were human instead of a ripped dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all these awesome features for a low monthly price?
Exactly! You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits.
Thanks, guys. As soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true. Better, even.
That was fucking wild.
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown
That was
admittedly cute friends.
an amazing ad.
They sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them.
That was so good.
Keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
That was better than like 90% of the trailers shown at the Xbox show. That was crazy. That was awesome! Counts as a collection of games, right? Nah, I wouldn't say that. Nah, I'm not gonna give that one to you. It's good pull right there.
The studio behind El Paso. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas. Of course we can hunt you. And I said, what's that?
The one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that gives a shit about developers and their players is WASP slander. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso Elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that WASPs are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
Where are you hiding? The more you hide, the more agents we send.
Pay attention towards this one.
We send. Well, come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait! I've got hiding!
Agent down!
Strange Scaffolding is a really cool indie devs.
Harding spotted!
I really need to play El Paso Elsewhere. Seen a podcast recently that had I forget his full name. I think his first name's Xavier or something like that. Person that was just on screen seconds ago. Forget. But he was on a podcast recently. I Am Your Beast. It was a really good watch.
Lost. But we rose piece by piece. Night after night. They broke us once, but I see no.
Never happening again. It could happen again. You only get 4 chances every week. I know how to count. I know how many days I stream. I know my schedule.
And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Had I
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
So, how's that weather? I know it's a joke, but wasps aren't evil. They're just a little angry. Shoot on sight.
I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed in the AO. And it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority, and I'll see you.
Ooh. Level 0 extraction. Play now. Ooh. A little Left 4 Dead versus. Unless that it wasn't real. I mean, I get that it's an extraction shooter. I might give that a try over my 3-day break here.
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David Kim and Artosis. Today,
This game again?
About a very exciting new game, Battle Aces, a fast-action RTS.
Hey, I don't care about this game. I'm gonna go turn on my AC. It's hot in here.
The building that you see right here is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game, you can expand like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure, and not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
So with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units. How many units exactly are in the game Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play, so you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is that this game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player is whoever has the higher score when that happens.
Now, we notice that the 2 king crabs you have, they seem to be on a stealth mission here. It seems like you're skirting the bottom of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment, a little bit of counterattacking.
Yeah, for sure. So I sent 2 to the back so that I can take down one of these bases, hopefully, and while playing a defensive game. But the enemy noticed that, and because he was kind of off position, that's why he went all in on my third base.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here, and in fact brings in a huge army, but it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army, and I was able to save those 2 king crabs and bring them back. So I'm feeling pretty good about this massive attack right here.
Yeah, it looks like you're pushing forward, and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing. It does look like it's going to end up being a rout, even taking down his flying units there. It looks like you've done a great job this game, David. And, you know, I got to say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces. And if you want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wish list it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
Over.
Thanks, Artosis. And Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And
next up, Citizen Sleeper 2.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me, right?
No.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
Yeah,
a little mix-up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying, this new installment...
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika, we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting typed into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what, honestly,
yeah.
it's totally fine. Go ahead.
You sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our...
Definitely not all of it.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
The Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got to announce and not Sean.
Wake up, Sleeper. We're in trouble. Lane's closing in, and we need this next
I've heard a lot of good things about Citizen Sleeper 1.
Right so far. That contract.
Yeah, I definitely don't like all of it, but not all jokes hit. But I like the bulk. I've always liked the bulk of PC gaming show. I think there's only been like 1 year where I didn't super vibe with the presentation, but I've always liked their writing style and how they goof around.
But we've got to bounce back.
I'll never forget the year where Frankie came out wearing basically the left shark costume. That's something that will be stored in my brain until the end of time. Presenting the game Man-Eater, that's something that will always be in my brain. It's something that will always stick in there.
Or we find someone new, but new.
I get that, Keon. I mean, it's definitely pre-written. I mean,
the belt is wide, Sleeper. So whatever comes.
It's
just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
I think that Mika, being a actual legitimate actor, is better at reading off the script than Day 9, than Sean, because it is it's her job to do this. She's been doing it for the better part of a decade at this point. So I think that her deliveries are a lot better than Sean's, but Sean's got that awkward humor. Script reading is a skill that is developed. It's why, It's why all YouTube videos are bad for 2 reasons. Either 1, they don't know how to read a script, or 2, they chose not to script. as a person that just watched 5 million YouTube videos focused on recursive Souls-like games, yeah. Really don't know how to make YouTube videos. People are really bad at making YouTube videos. My YouTube videos are fire because I don't script. Huh? I mean, your one YouTube video is pretty fire, where you light the house on fire trying to kill spiders. I deserve it. Is this that one game with the stuff? You know the one. Space Station. Yeah. Space Station 14. It's wild this is happening. That's crazy.
Wish you could keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly what Wish
Dang it was the wrong one.
The PC Gaming Show Steam page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wish list with every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick, though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's
Ace,
no
how are you?
exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
Whoa. Oh! I know this game.
The syllables, got it memorized so I can make you stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
I've been keeping my eye on this game for quite a while. Shelby too. I've been watching that game for years. Very excited for that one. Oh, I thought Brito was the name of the game. Crazy how much Doom changed to the industry. But not even Doom itself, just Doom's music. Meaning Doom 2016. Obviously, Doom Original also changed the game a lot. It created the FPS genre, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. Is this Corky Bear? only beat one boss? That's how you get arrested. And fired. I didn't know that game wasn't fully out.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
Brace yourself for 8-player co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So let's take a look.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
No More Room in Hell 1 launched in 2011 as a free-to-play game. I played it for 11 hours with a couple of friends. I never once in my life thought that there would be a sequel to this video
You're exploring
game.
in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring in and are using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion.
Was No More Room in Hell made by Torn Banner? I didn't know that.
Deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences. You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, what you've always wanted to be? It's like
It wasn't.
and the fun
It was made by, and I quote,
survive the zombie
the
apocalypse.
No More Room in Hell team.
Friendly Mustang has arrived on the battlefield.
I'm waiting for a lull so I can show you the thing that I pulled up. I don't like early access. I thought that Core Keeper launched ages ago. Now it's apparently just early access.
Take the electrotube.
I think that early access kills the hype for video games. There you go. What? Wilhelm? Just write it. EDS2. Is this a montage or just this game? It's a montage, okay. Zero Sievert. You said a lull? Oh, okay. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have no idea what that last game was called. Dress up, but specifically your arms. Pilates? Fernie.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18. Finally, a sequel to Sonic R. Been waiting years. Finally. Runners was a good game. Racing game? Yeah, racing game, but without cars. A running game. Run race. Foot race. There's the word. It's a foot race. Death Sprint 66. Man, it's crazy that there's 66 sequel or 65, I guess, sequels to that game. That's wild. 65 whole sequels. That's got to be like the longest running series.
Gore meets...
Okay, lol, I'll show you this now.
66. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging.
This is a screenshot that I took in 2015 of No More Room in Hell. This is the only evidence I have of me playing this game. Is this one single screenshot. That is all.
Fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You soup them up, trick them out.
Who is that? I have no idea.
And running a high-speed delivery service.
It is just a thing that is in the game. White man jump scare. It is just a random thing that is on a wall in that game. I don't know who it is. I don't know anything about them. It is just a random thing that is in that game. And I took a screenshot of it. Why did you screenshot it? I don't know. I thought it was funny because there was just this random dude that kind of looked like blonde Ben Stiller. I don't know. This was like almost a decade ago. I have no idea why I screenshot it. I just know that I have it. In the same year of shows, we got one game where a witch is doing kickflips on her broom, and another where the broom is a motorcycle. Yay! Let's go!
I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries.
You want Mika in the Witch's Mountain?
And by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended
Or whatever?
along the way.
Oh, no, you want Mika the person. Sorry, I was thinking of a game called Mika.
To date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect. Is that overly mean?
You did say that you took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay. So talk to me a little bit about where the idea for Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons. I was selling art about it. And I've been working in big teams on things like Fall Guys. But I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also got underground motorhome street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting, and I love
this is scripted.
that feel warm and lived in and loved, where people feel, you know, relaxed and safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart.
Yeah, this game looks great.
And if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
She seems like a good bean. They rather. They seem like a good
County
bean.
looks amazing, Sean, and it is just.
What did you do to them?
With charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you
That was too fast.
Crescent County and all the other great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located in one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
Indie.io. Forgotten Seeds. Got these nuts. I forgot them long ago. Thank you for reminding me, though.
My name is
Moon Mystery,
and I am the last man standing. I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
G.I. Joe? That's wild. We're getting both a Power Rangers and a G.I. Joe game in the same year of showcases. That's crazy. Everholm. Renaissance Kingdom Wars. Build your cities from the fields to the streets. Write your story from a mercenary to an emperor. Renaissance Kingdom Wars. That song had some stank to it.
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice. for it is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
But I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
Play a note at the melody whereof a great sight one can cast. Other worse, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
Hey, Quest 3. Pretty good things about this game. Buff your attacks with special trinkets. I was covering it. It's cool that they like put the words in the world. I wonder if that was actually like in engine they did that, or if it was like just an editing thing. If it's an editing thing, the editor is fucking amazing. If it's in engine kind of thing, the developers are they're pretty good. I don't know. I don't know how hard that would be to do. Okay, I'm not a game developer. I just play the
Hello,
games.
my name is Nicole He, and I'm working with Nero and Devolver Digital to make the world's first first-person shooter, The Crushers. So in the game, you are hired to produce 1999's hottest reality show, and your job is to choose the cast, film the drama, and give the audience what they are thirsting for. But
so we play as the cameraman.
Speak to the talent. Anyway, all the different audience groups want to see different things, so let's see who's tuning in today. All right, we've got the divorced dads. They want to see bromances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know, divorced dad stuff. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the
fish freaks?
This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they want to see all of this at a Dutch angle, of course. Hold on, butt guys in the chat, let's see what they have to say. Pants
guys.
Prison for the ass, if that's what you want, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to see in frame together, the ratings will go up even more. Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them or else the show will be canceled. But don't worry if things do go wrong. This is reality TV after all. Just pick a new cast, start the season over, and maybe this time we'll make it to the series finale of The Crush House.
Very cool. I'm glad we got more context into that game. As great as the Devolver Digital Directs are, they don't give much context to the games. This song is something. Go-Go Town. Wake me up before you go-go. Finally, a truck sim that I could get into. One with less obstacles. Shut the fuck up. I'm an amazing driver. Don't you forget that one clip where I drive the truck in the emergency lane right past the police officers, all right? Don't forget that clip where I amazingly skipped over the entirety of the detour, okay? I'm an amazing driver. I forgot it. I'm an amazing driver, okay? I'm great. I just don't have a driver's license.
Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months.
This is all the ice cream she ate.
But fans
Big
of
poop.
extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат.
Hello there, warrior.
Давненько не заходил.
Haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been?
Так ты на арену.
Went to arena, you're saying. You still came back here, huh, champ?
Да,
You've changed, haven't you? We've got things happening here, too. Escape from Tarkov 2. Conflict in Tarkov right, is heating up yet again. There's no telling how it'll end. I was right. That's crazy. I think Escape from Tarkov isn't out, so it's probably full release.
Похоже, придется тебе.
Looks like you're gonna have to prove your worth once again, warrior. The one who walks will master the road, am I right? I hope this is announcing a Steam release. And who knows? Perhaps you'll be the one to find a way to escape Tarkov. Are you ready for escape yet, chat? Oh, it's just okay. Eight years later, I guess it's out now. What? Still not on Steam. One thing that is stopping me from playing Escape from Tarkov is the fact that it's a $45 game, that the second that I buy it, I'm locked into that decision. I don't get like a 2-hour trial or anything. The second that I buy that game, I'm locked into that.
You want? I'll give it to you. As long as Wu is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away.
And it's such like a unique and different game that there's such a high likelihood that I don't like it. I think it is the same trailer, yeah.
You're in my way. Let's go.
Recursive, not Souls-like, but recursive.
Come and get it.
That sounded like Karlak. Karlak, my love. Okay, the game is called 83. Ready. Go. The game is called 83?
Sounds like you're in trouble.
This is maybe the 4th time we've seen this game.
You have 10 seconds. Destroy these damn robots. Okay, boss. Roger.
And I think it's been the same trailer every time, too.
Moderator to take care of our bud.
Granted, 90% of the people didn't watch all the showcases that we did, so.
Game blows your mind. Mullet Mad Jack.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the sky?
No, I just thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh.
Anyways, as you were saying.
Well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op. There are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
Okay, you have my attention.
Our generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Didn't win me over. But I'm sure I will see more of this game as time goes on.
Generation Exile is a sustainable solarpunk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. So rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet, and that they live to get there, and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? We see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to use only what you have around you because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship. You got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve
sounds like to me that Thanos was right.
But having more
Thanos did nothing
wrong and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state and then
drag it out into the narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, just like everyone's gonna play through the game and at turn 15, this thing happens. Then at turn 25, this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
they're situational
crises.
Yeah.
Small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish-listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to sonderluststudios.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more as we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
Delectable.
Didn't win me over, but again, I'm sure I'll see more of that game over time.
Take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now,
we're almost at the end, Ace, so.
Illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing
looking at plans
in the face of uncertainty.
Come back.
If there's any game you saw in our show,
we're almost done.
The other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
Almost died.
Next up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and walking around on two weird, massive chicken legs would be horrifying. But when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base building exploration game you'd curse yourself for missing.
The Ace is a game about plants. is about a house that has plants. Can't have plants without house. Outdoor plants aren't real. Those are an illusion. They're fake. Select a room to draft. Huh. Blueprints. Interesting.
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 25 years. iBuyPower is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom
iBuyPower is as old as me.
based in North America. As a special thanks for 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT Americas PCs, the RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002. This bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600 MHz RAM. Did I also mention it's got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey.
I mean, the specs she just described are extremely similar to my PC.
Meet the lock creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the environment in deep and surprising ways.
This is another game that was in a different showcase that I feel wasn't explained very well.
Play the Lock Digital demo, available today.
In a world where the top special forces operate.
Yes, you said in a world.
Just wizards for some reason. One team is unstoppable. Not yours.
It wasn't, but there is a demo. It explained it enough where I could decide that the demo in the game probably wouldn't be for me.
The fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way. A disgraced retired Navy seer who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Riot Priest, your heavy support.
That's really funny. That's a really cool idea.
She is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need it. Tactical Breach Wizards. Coming to Steam August 20th. Demo available now. Also, could you wishlist it, please? Thanks.
Yeah, I can heal you, but I gotta kill you first.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today is your day. For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favorite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10. Right, time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron, founder and creator.
Hey, look, it's another game about plants.
It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we
Look,
just
there's a plant right there.
clear demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
That's fake, just like every outdoor plant. That must be an outdoor plant that he took inside. Whoa. It was in a different showcase, didn't look this good. Much better showcase. Much better, not showcase, but trailer. There's the word. Much better trailer. I don't remember what showcase it was. That's really cool. Mushrooms are evil?
Hey, wait a minute! We're not evil! We just have evil goals. Missions that are against yours.
Looking forward to this. This is maybe the 5th time we've seen this game in a showcase. But I can understand why, because this is a game that has never been made before. It is insane. I feel like this game would make me vomit. I imagine, probably yeah, but I also imagine I'm just gonna say Game Boy. The Game Boy is static, which would probably make it a lot easier for the motion sickness for a lot of people. Like, you know how, like, one of the accessibility features for motion sickness very commonly is, like, putting a static dot in the middle of the screen. That helps a lot of people, stuff like that. So because there's a very large section of the screen that is completely still, that might help with motion sickness quite a bit. Game better look something like this. This looks very good. Very spirited away. Close enough. Down. Kind of, yeah, what's that one game where you're on the boat? Spiritfarer. Very Spiritfarer. Kind of crafting method and construction method. Grid-based kind of thing. Okay, okay. All right, I'm curious. I'm interested. Hello, General Moff Tarkin. I'm interested. I'm interested. Interested and curious. Yeah.
You bring the police to my door? To my rig?
I can sort this, right? I just need time.
Don't you answer me back! You're fired. You hear me?
I've always wanted to learn how to make homemade bread.
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor!
It doesn't seem like it's that difficult. It just seems like it would take a while, you know? No. Okay. Spooky. Game Pass. June. It's like tomorrow, dude. What the hell?
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my God, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to that, Mika. And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to chomp down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my God, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
I can't get over how he looks like the bloated corpse from Disco Elysium. I wish he didn't point that out. That's never gonna leave my brain. That's like I wish he didn't call that out. Like I can't get over it. It's wild.
Hi, PC Gaming Showcase. I'm Tanya from Kit.
Hi, Tamis. I love you. Mwah.
I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams.
And I'm Tarn Adams. We're the
I played this game.
Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open beta.
And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods later this summer.
While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelite ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is getting its 1.0 release later this year, but out today is the spring molting patch with its all-new UI.
Well, it's Sunday now. Oh, it's
And
Monday.
our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
How will you survive in Fortuna? Will you be a thief? A cook? A smuggler? An artisan?
It said world premiere, but I swear to God I've heard of this game before.
The city is a richly generated sandbox. Each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage. Romantically. Or politically. Live your other life. In Streets of Fortuna.
Ooh. Grit and valor. I'm surprised they didn't show another Elden Ring trailer at Summer Game Fest this year. Since the DLC is coming out in like a week or two. My card too. Yeah, it's like I thought that them showing that would have been like a no-brainer. thought that was definitely going to be here. Rise of the Golden Idol. The animation of that game was so goopy.
That was the Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Every Day We Fight.
There sure is a lot of showcase left for them saying that there wasn't that much showcase left.
Over the city. Suddenly, almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
You know what? I never used to like guns.
Are we alive? I could swear I just got killed.
Speaking of XCOM.
I think we jumped back in time.
Vivian! See what else she can do!
Don't miss.
Hey Arkman, how you doing? What's going on here? Games. And an ad break in 58 seconds or ish if showcase doesn't rapidly end. I don't think it will. This is that game that dude hated. The dude looked at and was like, I hate this game. This is the worst game ever made. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it. And I hate everyone who made it. That was dude's exact words. Games, unlimited games. No games.
Velkomin í verndarvættatölu.
Welcome to Balance Keepers. Now hold on. The showcase has lasted longer than it has taken for the ads to reset. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Hello. You're wondering why things might look different here. Well, the stream exploded. The stream has exploded. But, oh hi, hey, hello, hey. That only added a lot onto my workload. My eye is twitching. But, hey, you know, my Stream Deck, not working. That's not good. Don't worry, it's only the thing that runs my entire live stream. So I guess I'm just going to be down here for the rest of this showcase. But it's okay. It's all right. We're gonna watch the rest of the showcase. Game looks good though. Yeah, OBS crashed, by the way. I realized I didn't explain. OBS crashed. You do nothing, though, boy. Airframe Ultra. That game looks great. That was alpha footage, so excited to see what it turns into. Kind of looked like Akira. Stormforge.
Hi everyone, this is Dave, Community Manager on Windblown, the upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells. These cute characters here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark.
Are they making 2 games right now?
Threatened by a massive vortex of doom. So, they train up and become fearless warriors to fight back in an attempt to save their world. Using a cool thruster, you can dash at lightning speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, or find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll
I don't know. I mean, like, it's an indie deck.
Creating powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will let you unleash a super powerful move.
Unless Dead Cells made a lot more money than I thought it did. I mean, I know it's successful.
2 other players, meaning you can mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through the diverse biomes. Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon in Windblown.
It does look good. Like, I like the look of both of their games. I can't remember the title of the other one, but I remember I liked it.
Stretch of the 10th anniversary PC gaming show, but that doesn't mean we are winding down. We are, in fact, amping up.
That's right.
We are amping up.
Things up today with not one.
We're getting powerful. Excited. 2.
It's like buy one get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be
Oh, well, that's too bad. Except, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy.
That's a good coupon.
Grandmaster level card play. Let's check out 2 big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
World premiere. Let's go! Cultist game! Cultist game! I think I realized why my Stream Deck isn't working. I think when I rebooted OBS, it booted into safe mode, which turns off all plugins. Very curious to see what our intro-outro screen looks like. That game looks good. Can't wait to see more. Rad Fireshine Games. Who am I? They call you the Cannon Blasted, Bow Riding, Boss Killing, Gunboat. Gunboat guy. Wish list now.
And that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way, and we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th anniversary show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so
damn near.
Couldn't have done it without you.
And if this is your first time watching, just watch the show like 10, 20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play and love. We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie.
Give drops
and
on.
Don't forget that you guys at home can wishlist every game you saw on our show today by visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you.
Kirasu, TV, thank you for the follow.
Most wanted.
Heck yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm amazed that that still made sound.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Give me the follow. My shit's broken right now, but I appreciate it. Stream every night at 10 p.m. EST, Thursday through Sunday. Feel free to come by anytime. I also do a bunch of other shit.
We're going
join my Discord.
Here it comes.
Give up with everything in one place.
I've got
I'm gonna give him the link.
to celebrate.
Yeah. I know how to read. Whoa.
Yeah, join that Discord.
What am I doing? All right, one more time. Here we go.
Because I can't say
Atmospheric as balls.
Atmospheric.
Are we allowed to say that? Is that helpful?
Sweaty balls.
Woo.
I don't use that plugin.
I don't know why that's the noise I chose.
Or rather, I don't use that shader. I do,
Microsoft.
I have a source clone of the thing that I want to be drop shadowed, which for me is the entirety of everything that isn't the gameplay, basically.
Cue the upbeat soundtrack.
And I use a source clone of that, and then I increase it size by like
Bloody with fallen aces.
Oh, Mika.
20 pixels or something. I don't remember.
Oh.
Like 20 pixels or something like that. And then I have a blur filter on it and a color corrector to make it all black and then down.
I thought you were gonna say, until then, go f yourself. And I was like, oh,
And that's how I do my blur. That way, the blur is always going from the angle in which I am. So right now, I don't think it's working right now because I'm on safe mode. But right now, it would be going 45-degree angles that way, you know? And if I'm up there, then it's going 45-degree angles that way, you know? So, like, whatever side the thing is on, it's always at an angle from the center of the screen out, you know what I mean? By doing it that way, rather than using the shader plugin. But anyways, that was the showcase. That was PC Gaming Show. I can't get big or anything, because everything is broken. But that was the PC Gaming Show. In that show, I scrolled too high. In that show, we got Among the Wild, Starbirds, Lorne Vale, Ale Abbey, Streets of Rogue 2, Wanderstar, Southfield, Steel Seed, Fallen Aces, again, Stormgate, Mars Tactics, Toads of the Bayou, Sumerian 6, All Systems Dance, again, Fumes, Sulfur, again, Phantom Line, Killing Floor 3, Capacity, Tempopo, Last Moon, I Am Your Beast, Cataclysmo, again, Level 0 Extraction, out now, Battle Aces, again, Citizen Sleeper 2, Star Wars Vector, Demon School, again, Unrail 2, Space Station 14, which is wild, Unbeatable, great game. I found out during the break that everything in that trailer, even the animated little intro thing that they did, like the entirety of that trailer was in-engine. Animated in-house by the dev team and in-engine. The entire trailer. So that's cool. Odinfall, Core Keeper 1.0, No More Room in Hell 2, again, Striden, DDS2, Zero Sievert, I don't know how to say it. Now, I didn't get a great look at the title card. I think it said Incolatus. I think. Inferni, Hope and Fear, Death Sprint 66, a sequel to Sonic R, Crescent County, Forgotten Seas, Moon Mystery, G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra, Everholm, Shell Runner, Renaissance Kingdom Wars, Debtors Club, The Land of Magnates, spelled very specifically in that way, Cat Quest 3, The Crush House, again, but with more gameplay this time, Go-Go Town, Star Truckers, Escape from Tarkov, out now, Splody, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, again, Mullet Mad Jack, again, Generation Exile, did I say 83, by the way? Also 83. Rekka, again, Blueprints, Lock, Tactical Breach Wizards, Aloft, again, Screenbound, again, Hotel Galactic, Still Wakes the Deep, Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days, Dwarf Fortress, Caves of Cud, Streets of Fortuna, Grit and Valor, again, Rise of the Golden Idol, Every Day We Fight, Tales of Seikyu, Island of Winds, Airframe Ultra, Stormforge, Windblown, Warship, and Gunboat God. 80 games. In a usually, still consistently, very long showcase. The PC Gaming Show is usually the longest showcase of the year. And hey, that was true this year too. Here, here, I'll do this. It's a little sketchy of a way to do it, but wow. Hey, I'm big now. Whoa, crazy. Whoa, look at me. I'm doing things the classic way. The way that streamers who don't have all the things that I have do it. There you go. Look at that. I'm big. Whoa, hey, whoa. So that was PC Gaming Show. Overall, a lot of good games in there, as there usually is. The Indie 3 show was longer. That is true. A lot of really good games in there. A lot of surprises. A lot of things that will be making it onto my wish list. On top of that, while the presentation is a lot slower paced than a lot of the other shows, I feel as though it is also good. It's good presentation wise. It's just a lot slower paced and a lot more bits than the other shows. And it's kind of subjective of whether or not you think that's good or not. Personally, overall, I think that this is one of their better shows. In the last 10 years, which makes sense. It was their 10-year show. You kind of want that to be monumental. Overall, I would say that showcase was really good. I would say for me, that was probably an 8 out of 10. I think that was an 8 out of 10 show. I really liked it. I think that was a good show. That was really good. That was a fun little show that I will now have to weirdly edit together. So I'm looking forward to that. That was the show. All right. For those of you watching the VOD, thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah!